Hello kids, once again I am ready with a new and interesting chapter for you that we are going to learn in Democratic Politics Part 2. The name of the chapter is Power Sharing. Previous year in grade 9 we have learned how power is shared at different levels, that is at the central level, state level and at the local level, what we call it as Panchayati Raj. The same story we are going to continue even this year, and we will learn how different democracy try to solve the problem of power sharing in their own way. Here we begin the story with two countries, that is Belgium and Sri Lanka. We'll see how both these countries try to handle the situation of power sharing in their own way. So let's begin with the power sharing. The first that we are going to learn is about Belgium. The first and the foremost important topic under this that we are going to learn is ethnic composition of Belgium. Before we begin, we'll understand the terminology ethnic. Ethnic means where people from the same culture try to live together, solve the problem, though they have the differences, but still they live together. That is called ethnic. Now, what is ethnic composition of Belgium that we are going to begin? So, certain parameters we can keep in mind because it's very important topic from the point of view of board. So, we can remember few points to write the short note on composition. First we can take is location, where the particular country is located. Second we can take is neighboring countries of that particular country. Third one we can say is size and population of that particular country. And fourth one about the percentage, the division of the population. So on these four criteria we are going to discuss this topic and very easily you can remember. So the first point that I said was location. So when I talk about Belgium, so Belgium is a small country located in Europe. Then second point I said is neighboring countries. So Belgium shares frontiers or the boundaries with countries like Luxembourg, Netherlands, France and Germany. Third point I told you is about the size and population. So here we are going to compare both the countries, that is Belgium and Sri Lanka, with our Indian state called Haryana. So when we compare Belgium with Haryana in size, it is smaller, and when we compare the population also, the population of Belgium is approximately 1 crore, that is less than Haryana. Next we come to division of population. So 59% people in Belgium speak Dutch and they are living in a part which is known as Flemish region. 40% of the population in Belgium speak French and they live in an area or a region known as Wallonia region, whereas 1% population speak German. When we talk about the capital city of Belgium, that is Brussels, in Brussels 80% population speak French while 20% population speak Dutch. Now we are going to start with the second topic, that is ethnic composition of Sri Lanka. As previously I told you, to remember these topics we have certain tips, and tips I gave you is location, size and population, and then division of the population. So we will begin with the same. So first thing is about location. So we all know that Sri Lanka is situated in Indian Ocean, that is south of our India. Second point I said is size and location. So when we compare Sri Lanka, it is similar to the size of Haryana, and even the population is also 2 crores, which is approximately similar to Haryana. Then third I said is about the divisions. So when I talk about the divisions, so here we can say 74% of the population speak Sinhali, and they are called Sinhalas. 18% they are Tamils. But again, out of these 18%, 13% are Sri Lankan Tamils and 5% are Indian Tamils. Now let me make it clear why we call them as Sri Lankan Tamils and Indian Tamils. Sri Lankan Tamils means who are the native of Sri Lanka, whereas Indian Tamils means when Britishers were ruling in the Asian countries, even on India, so they have taken the people from Tamil Nadu, or we can say from the different part of our country, to Sri Lanka, and those Tamil people, they settled down in Sri Lanka. That's why they are called Indian Tamils. Further we move ahead, 7% of the population is Christian, and again this 7%, they belong to Tamils and Sinhala, that is they speak Tamil also and they speak Sinhala also. And the last point under this one is, that is in Sri Lanka the Sinhalas or the government only foster, or we can say promote or motivate only one religion, that is Buddhism. They do not give any recognition to any other language.